Progressive are delighted to welcome Helen Fisher as our head of sales. And I thought in this podcast, we'd take the opportunity to introduce you to Helen. So Helen, would you mind starting by just giving us a bit of background on your career journey?
Thank you so much, Alison. It's great to be here. So I've been with the Maximate business partner for the last 15 years since leaving university, and I've worked in various different client-facing roles there. So administration, sales, marketing, and account management. I've done everything from manage competitive tender processes, negotiate contracts for large enterprise customers, and run Maximate user forums as well, which earned me a 5-year IBM champion status. And having worked in this small community, this asset management space for so long, I was really looking for a new challenge with a company that could make use of that kind of niche experience.
Great. And can you just tell us a little bit about your role at Progressive?
Yeah, so I'm joining Progressive as the head of sales. So I'm going to be overseeing our commercial strategy, our business development activity, and I'll be ultimately responsible for bringing in new clients. I'm really looking forward to working with the other heads of departments, so operationally, marketing and support. And I'll be building, key relationships with our partners and our existing clients as well. I imagine that no 2 days are going to be the same.
You're absolutely right there. So fantastic. I know that I speak for everyone at Progressive when I say that we really will appreciate your support and leadership in those activities you've just described. Could you just share with us what really attracted you to working with Progressive?
Yeah, so when I first started looking into Progressive, what really stood out to me was its focus on teamwork and community. It has a real family feel, which I think is actually quite rare and attracts a lot of people. So this is also extended to its client relationships. So I really like that in the first instance. I could also see that Progressive was successful across multiple different asset-intensive industries, such as energy, transportation, and utilities, which is a big draw and mirrors my own background. And it's exciting to join a company that's doing so well already, but also has so much potential for future growth. And I really like the product mix too. So you provide an end-to-end solution across finance, procurement, inventory, sustainability, and asset management. And there's a really strong focus on innovation as well, which really resonates with me. And I think, that the enterprise asset management market is evolving really quickly right now, and Progressive feels really well placed to take advantage of that. I can see that Progressive is really agile, and that's great for these transitioning industries that want proof of concepts and want to keep up with bleeding edge technologies whilst also receiving excellent customer service.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that you've summed up Progressive really well there, Helen. I'm just going to pick up on one of the points you made about Progressive embracing innovation. That's certainly very true. And if you read everything we're reading in the media, on LinkedIn, and the events that we're attending, there's a lot of talk about emerging new innovative technologies. How can you see those impacting the asset-intensive industries that we serve?
Yeah, well, you're definitely Progressive by name and by nature. And I can remember running a cloud event in Aberdeen about 10 years ago for the oil and gas industry, and it was a really enormous challenge for them to want to deploy in this way. It's obviously very well adopted now, and Progressive were one of those early adopters of cloud too, and it brings such a range of business benefits and cost savings to those clients. Then the next big thing was mobility. The last 5 years have seen a lot of field-based workers benefit from having devices and real-time data capture at their fingertips. And I think that AI is probably the next big area of interest for enterprise software. So things such as simplifying tasks, aiding decision-making, and helping teams just interact with systems in a more user-friendly way. We use AI agents in our day-to-day life a lot now, and we want to see that in our systems as well at work. And Progressive are also exploring a lot of AI and machine learning capability to address challenges such as early anomaly detection, inventory optimization, and invoice automation as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's a really exciting time to be working in this industry for sure. I'd like to introduce now our partners. So Progressive partner with some of the world's leading technology providers, and they include Hexagon, who are the authors of Hexagon EAM and Hexagon APM. What excites you about working with Hexagon in the future?
Yeah, so obviously I have a familiarity of Hexagon in the market. They're a significant player in the enterprise asset management and asset performance management space. They leverage a lot of pioneering digital technologies such as digital twins, AI and machine learning. And they're doing this really well with their embedded AI assistant, Alex. And the roadmap is just looking really strong for the coming years, and there are some exciting changes ahead. The company's position across asset lifecycle, geospatial and safety also aligns perfectly with my own interests and experience in helping drive more efficient and connective outcomes for our client base. It's also a cloud-first solution. It's a true multi-tenant solution, and this is great for clients. It offers a painless upgrade cycle. There are no service disruptions. You have enhanced cybersecurity, and you also have that predictable and stable cost for coming through. So I'm really looking forward to exploring further capabilities.
Great. And I know that Progressive and Hexagon are really looking forward to you helping us to drive forward success for both our companies. So thank you, Helen. And please, I'll just take a moment to mention our podcast. We'll be drilling down into some of those Hexagon solutions in more detail in future podcasts. So now moving away from work, what do you do, Helen, to relax? You've got a busy work life, but what do you do to relax? And what do you do in your spare time?
Relax is an interesting word. I have a very young family, so they keep me on my toes. But I live rurally and I love being outdoors. I do a lot of running, cycling and open water swimming. So I just love to get outside and do that. Progressive also have a Team Strava account, so I'm looking forward to joining in with some of the competitive nature there. And I have a music degree, that's my background, and I enjoy playing the piano, and I've recently joined a community choir as well.
Well, I know that you're going to fit right in at Progressive. Matt will be signing you up for our latest fitness challenge, I'm sure, on day one. And I think maybe you'll be able to help us out a bit on our karaoke nights, which we're getting a bit famous within the Progressive team. But no, seriously, we're really looking forward to you joining the team, Helen. And we can see that you're going to have a really great impact from day one on driving success for Progressive and our partners. So thanks for spending the time with us today.
Of course. Thank you so much, Alison.